to show y'all why God doesn't deal with hip-hop. Because the white man said, you know what? Hip-hop is a strong movement amongst our people. It had much influence amongst all Negroes. Hip-hop was about being in the slums, being in the ghetto, coming together, uniting. So black folks all around the world like, wait a minute. That's over there too in New York. That's over here in LA. That's over here in Detroit. It started to unite. White man said, nah, it's too dangerous. We gotta start implementing things. We gotta start taking away all the restrictions. Let's add drugs in it. Let's add half-naked women in it. Let's destroy it. It's a threat. That's why hip-hop fell. Read. Acts 5:38.
Acts 5, verse 38. And now I say unto you, refrain from these men.
So this is Gamaliel about the apostles. He said, listen, man, leave the disciples alone. Fine, read.
And now I say unto you, refrain from these men,
Leave them alone.
and let them alone.
Leave the disciples alone. Come on.
For if this counsel or this work be of men,
This counsel or this work be of what?
be of men,
To be of men, come on.
it will come to naught.
What will it come to?
To naught.
Nothing. Hip-hop was of man. Hip-hop is not of God. Why do I say that? Because hip-hop does not teach you so-called blacks and Hispanics who you are according to the Bible. Black people or African American, that title is not found in the Bible. Hispanic is not found in the Bible. Puerto Rican is not found in the Bible. Okay? Afro-Americans, colored, Negro, nigger, sick, coon. Those are not found in the Bible. Some people say, I'm a black. I'm a Negro. That's just Latin. Negro is Latin for black. It's still a color. I'm Asiatic. That ain't in the Bible. That just means you're of the East. We're all damn Asiatic if you want me to be technical, because life started in the East anyway. So that's garbage. I'm African American. America is not in the Bible. That name is not in the Bible. It's in the Bible, but not under that name. Okay? Now, let's find out according to the Bible who we are as a people. I made mention earlier 2 times. We are a special people unto the Lord our God. So now let's find out. 28, Deuteronomy 28. Let's go. Y'all stand and listen carefully. I'm going to explain to y'all in detail. Just be patient.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God told Moses, tell Israel, they don't hear the commandments, all these curses will come upon them and overtake them as a nation. Alright? 32. We'll get to the point.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 32.
Because our people are visual learners. Negroes don't read no books. They like to see things, they have to see. So we put out all the books that we have that document slavery concerning the so-called African Americans and Native Americans. Alright? So now I have to say you're making that up. It's in the Bible. Read.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Your sons and your daughters shall be what?
Given unto another people.
Did that happen? Women, men, women, and what? And what? And children. You're not making this up. Read it again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Unto another people. Not just the white men we were given to. We were given to the Arabs, so-called Africans. Over here. This is before the Atlantic slave trade. You had the Saharan slave trade. Why? 15 again. 15 later. Verse 15 again.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15.
Everybody should sing loose.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God telling Israel. I'll show you. Read.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God told Moses, tell Israel. I'm reading them. Read them again. Now I'm reading.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Come on.
And thine eye shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Go ahead.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
To get them back. They were auctioned off. They were auctioned off. You had no might to get them back. So we'll fail for them.
Because they were practicing witchcraft and stuff. Right.
Oh, you want to detail why?
Yeah. Tell it. That's what tell the whole thing.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
it? That's it. Israel's doing much wickedness. I'm going to sum it up. Going into all that will take all day. They did all kinds of sins. They were burning their children to other gods. They were killing each other. Like we're doing today. What goes on today was happening at that time. You name it, what was happening now was happening back then. Is that understandable? Everybody understand that? What happened back then is happening now. Murdering each other, robbing each other, rape, homicide, genocide, all that was happening amongst ourselves. Theft, extortion, prostitution, homosexuality, all that was uproar, all that was rampant amongst our people. But God said, if you do those things, all these curses come upon you and overtake you. You understand? You understand? She didn't get it. Homosexuality originally, well, was told, homosexuality came from the Hamites of black people, not Hamites of so-called Africans. What part? Western part. Okay. Now, are you standing here? Okay, so now, the African, I'm going to show you, read Joel 3, since you mentioned it. I don't want to have it where I want to make clear something up. Joel 3. What's I'm going to do for you? I'm going to show you how we got in Africa first. Then I'm going to go into the curses. The curses took place before and after our captivity. When you read the Bible, Israel was in slavery constantly. They was in Babylonian captivity. They was in Persian captivity. They were in Assyrian captivity. They were in Greek captivity. In the book of Malachi, the last book of the Old Testament, they were in Persian captivity. In the New Testament, they were in what captivity? They were no? They were the Romans. They were under the Romans, the so-called Italians today. So if the Bible begins Israel in slavery, huh? Exactly. The Bible begins with Israel being in slavery when they was in Egypt, and it ends with them in slavery. So when did they get free? The Bible. They never got free. It's still slaves to this day. Just under the same nation, just different entitlements. America. Because America is an extension of Rome. What we gotta do is we gotta show y'all piece by piece how Israel ended up over here. How the Negroes, I said earlier, we're Israelites. I gotta prove that according to the Bible. Read Joel 3 verse 3.
Joel chapter 3 verse 3.
I'm gonna show you how the so-called Negroes got over here to America. Because remember, before the Atlantic slave trade, you had the Saharan slave trade. The Arabs were selling Negroes in Mecca. That was one of the largest slave ports of the Arabs. Then the Arabs are the forerunners of slavery. They sold us to the other Islamic Africans and then sold us to the white man. Then the white man took us and brought us all over the Americas and so forth. That's where the slave trade started. I'm going to show you that in the Bible. Read.
Joel chapter 3.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Come on.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
They have what?
Scattered among the nations.
Come on.
And parted my land.
And they did what?
Parted my land.
Now the land of Israel is parted, right? It's divided between two people. Who are they? The land of Israel is divided between two nations. Who are we today? Arabs and who else? Israelis, the Jewish people. Read that part again. They have what?
And will plead with them there for my heritage.
Plead means destroy. Because God don't go, please, please. If God plead with you, that means I'm going to kill you. That's how God plead with people. Read.
And will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel.
Is he going to bring forth world war starting in the Middle East? That's why America's still over there. But the world war that ends all wars is going to start in the Middle East. It's not going to pull you from there. Because God says so. He's going to ground up, it's going to cause issues in the Arab areas. There's going to be hell, going to be World War III. World War III is going to destroy everything.
That's pretty much starting right now.
It's been going on for quite some time, but you're right. Come on.
Whom they have scattered among the nations.
They have scattered amongst the nations, our people. Come on.
And parted my land.
And they parted his land after they scattered us amongst the nations. Come on.
And they have cast lots for my people.
And they cast lots. Meaning they auctioned us off. The African here, the Arab here. I'm going to get that. Arab here. They all auctioned us off. Going around, the same thing they did over there. They cast lots. All right? Come on, auctions. Come on.
And I've given a boy for an harlot.
And made our boys harlots. They made the biggest slave. We with the biggest strong woman slave and made more slaves. But they made the boys prostitutes. They the boys and girls. Okay, come on.
And sold the girl for wine.
Sold the girl for wine. Okay, so go to the house. Well, think one God. No, What is called the rum barrel? Rum barrel. Come on.
that they might drink.
They got drunk and they raped our sisters. And they made them y'all bed wenches. You know what bed wenches? Bed wench. They would take y'all, they would tie out to the bed. They'll leave it there for hours and just run up, just play with you, play with you. Boy, go in the room, go in there, boy. Go in there, that's the girl, boy. Call them bed wenches. Made you harlots. Come on.
Yea, what have you to do with me, O Tyree and Zidon?
Tyree and Zidon are ancient Hamitic or African nations of this time and of today. Come on.
And all the coast of Palestine?
Who's in Palestine? The Arabs. So he said, who of you to do with me, O Africans and Arabs? Come on.
Will you render me a recompense?
Because God didn't choose that those nations as people. He chose Israel. So as a vengeance, they go, you know what we're going to do? We're going to gather together, we're going to destroy them out the land, enslave them, and move them out the land, and part it amongst ourselves. Then in 1948, the so-called Jews moved up in there and took their land. Now they're fighting over it. Like it's theirs. It ain't their land or their land, it's ours. You understand? So their own plans backfired in their own face. You understand? We don't want to work for the
and if you recompense me,
if you pay me back by some of you from the slave me, come on.
Swiftly and speedily will I return your recompense upon your own head.
God says, sweet. Come on, they call us armor, bad luck, coincidence. The Bible says it's God. Consequences, it's called God. Come on.
Because ye have taken my silver
They took our silver
and my gold
and our gold,
and have carried into your temple
their land.
my goodly
They built the temple of the Islam on top of Solomon's temple in the Middle East. They built the temple on top of it. Come on.
The children of also Judah.
The children of who?
Judah.
Because they sold him here. Judah represents three kingdoms. Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. African Americans, West Indians, and Haitians today. That's they sold Judah. Come on, Judah right here. Come on.
And the children of Jerusalem.
That's these two here. They were in the same land together. So Judah represents three tribes. Come on.
Have ye sold?
Have they what?
Have ye sold?
Come on.
Unto the Grecians.
The Tyree and Zidon in Palestine sold us to the Grecians. You understand? Come on.
That ye might remove them far from their border.
So how did move us far from where? Far from their border. Far. So now get Luke 21. So how are we getting Africa that was able to take place? How did we get into Africa? But the Arabs were able to, and the Africans got together and sold us. Let's get Luke 21. Now you say from Nigeria, right? I'm going to show you how you got there. Read.
Luke chapter 21, verse 24. And they,
Verse 20. Off the top.
and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies,
Louder, read again.
and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies,
You shall see Christ against the prophets. You shall see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, Roman armies. Titus, no, that's what I said. Titus and Vespasian. Look it up. You had the siege of Jerusalem in 70 AD by Titus, the son Titus, and Vespasian. They attacked Jerusalem for 7 years. Okay, read. And they started out the land. Come on.
and when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies,
Roman armies.
then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
They're going to be removed. That's like to mean the land is empty. No one's there. Come on, remove them far from their border. Come on.
Then let them which are in Judea flee.
Guys,
Let them which are in Judea
Israelites,
flee to the mountains.
flee to the mountains. What mountains is Christ talking about? Get Matthew 2:13. Because remember, we're going to find out why Christ said, you see the Romans surround your land? Flee to the mountains. Where are these mountains? Let's find out.
Matthew chapter 2, verse
But the
13.
same thing that Christ told the Jews this time, the angel told his father Joseph in this time. Read.
And when they were departed, behold, the angel of the Lord appeared to Joseph
Gabriel,
in a dream, saying, Arise, and take the young child and his mother, and flee into Egypt.
Where?
Egypt.
That
And be thou there until I bring thee word.
to leave. So, where is Egypt? Right here. Northern Africa. Very good. Northeastern area. Right here. So now, Jerusalem is right here. In the middle. Egypt is right here. So go back.
Luke 21, verse 20. And when ye shall see Jerusalem compassed with armies, then know that the desolation thereof is nigh.
Go on.
Then let them which are in Judea
Jerusalem.
flee to the mountains.
Go in the mountains. Africa's a very mountainous terrain. Mountainous region is close. Because Jerusalem is right here. Right little land right there, you can walk there. You understand? You can walk there. Keep yourself. Alright? Come on.
And let them which are in the midst of it depart out.
Get out of there. Escape. When you see Rome coming with armies, get out of there. Come on.
And let not them that are in the country,
those who live outside the land, come on,
enter therein.
Don't enter it either. They're going to kill you also. Come on.
For these be the days of vengeance.
Go ahead.
That all things which are written may be fulfilled.
In Deuteronomy 28, verse 15 and down. Those things be fulfilled. Come on.
But woe unto them that are with child.
Because what they did was, you actually had toddlers. They cut the water off and the food off. Every year. So what's in place? Famine. What did they start doing to their kids? Eating them. Read it again.
But woe unto them that are with child. And to them that give suck infants. In those days.
Come on.
For there shall be great distress in the land. And wrath upon this people.
Upon Israel. Come on.
And they shall fall by the edge of the sword.
The Roman sword. Come on.
And shall be led away captive into all nations. And Jerusalem shall be trodden.
Stop. Jerusalem shall be what?
Trodden down.
Now, trodden down means what upon? Trodden down by who?
Of the Gentiles.
Other nations. The Arabs and the Israelites. And
until the times of the Gentiles be fulfilled.
So their time is up. If Christ shows up again, it puts them right back in our land where they belong, where we belong. So now, is that it? So now, we got in the Africa. We fled from Jerusalem, which is here, into Egypt. Then from there, we migrated into areas of Libya, in Morocco, which is Tunisia, Tunis. Then we migrated down to Algeria, Mauritania, Mali, and Nigeria's right here. Why we dwell there? Because majority of the Africans, you had the Hittites here, Libyans here, you had the Egyptians here, Canaanites right here. Alright, so we mainly came to areas where they weren't at. We came to the western region. That's where the majority of the slaves were sold from the western region and parts of the southern region, like Mozambique, like right the southern Ivory Coast right here. Alright, so we went all over the place, but primarily we were in the western regions. That's why I asked you where you're from. I can see your features, I can tell. Alright? So that's how we ended up getting this so-called Africa today, which is the land of Ham. So I had three sons, he had Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Japheth had Europe, Shem had the Middle East, and Ham had Africa. This one right here. Alright, this is the land of Ham. Okay? So we fled into Africa. We got sold amongst nations. So now, so we ended up running into them, we were fleeing from the Romans. That's how we ended up in Africa. Okay, read. Verse 41.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 41.
So now, when we got into Africa, we were safe for a few thousand years. We had the year 627 AD, when Islam began to grow. Islam became powerful. Alright? Muhammad started pushing. Muhammad was an Arab, okay? He started doing business with the Jews. So he learned his religion from Judaism. So he took his own Arabic twist in Judaism and merged together and made Islam. He said, listen, you follow my religion. The Jews said, no, that's our religion, you stole it. He said, fine. He said, you can't join together, I'm going to be your tormentor. So he started to kill us. Right here. It was either Islam or the sword. Islam or slavery or the sword. See right here. This is making it tough, but right here. Arabs right there, the Negroes. Stop. Arabs right here, examining the Negro again. Arabs right here again. All over the place. Alright, this is before the Atlantic slave trade. Before. Alright? 41.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity.
Read again.
Thou shalt beget sons and daughters.
You shall beget sons and daughters. Go ahead.
But thou shalt not enjoy them.
Why?
For they shall go into captivity.
Into slavery. 48.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies which the Lord shall send against thee.
So what?
The Lord shall send against thee.
So serve your enemies whom the Lord shall send against you. For not doing what? Keeping the commandments. That's why he's sending them against us. Come on.
In hunger.
You want food, you allow the other nations. For example, Negroes do not own the predominant supermarket today. You don't own Costco. You don't own BJ's. You don't own Pathmark, Walmart, Walgreens, Drainer Reeds, what else? Walmart, Kmart. We don't own those businesses. We rely on those businesses to survive. So in hunger, come on.
And in thirst.
We don't own Aquafina, Golden Spring, Fiji, Daysani. Okay, all them cheap water. We don't run that water. We don't own the reservoirs. We don't control the coastlines, the filters that bring our fresh water into our pipes. We don't control that. None of that. You want to go to the pool beach, they got to open it up for you to go there. You need a fishing permit to go to fish the fish out the water. You understand? You can't travel without a passport over the water. So we don't control the water. Read.
And in nakedness.
You want your clothes, all the clothes that are shipped here, the raw textiles, you don't control the ships that bring them over here. The clothes that are important to BIM, Dr. J's, Jimmy Jazz, JCPenney, Mandy's, Big and Tall. We don't control the raw textiles that are created to make clothes. All the companies that ship them over here. And if you rely on them, to what? Clothes, garments.
And in one of all things.
One of all things. You want religion. You want education. You want a bank loan. You want financial aid. You want child support. You want WIC. You want food stamps. You want transportation. You want policing, hospitalization, a pension, a paycheck, the rent, mortgage, toilet paper, towels, paper plates, glass plates, glasses, paper cups. We don't control none of that. We rely on the other nations for all of that. You understand? So we are not free. You got to pay for air, the gas station. When the fire goes up, you got to pay $1 for what you breathe every day. That's not free. You got to pay for oil. That's the natural resource. You got to pay for water. Natural resource. Electricity. When it rains, you see it for free. It's called lightning. You got to pay for that too. Therefore, we are not free. You understand? You're paying for a free resource. You are not free. I repeat, you are not free. Read on.
And what? And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
All nations have done this. Egypt had yokes upon their neck. Babylon, Persia, Greece, Rome. All nations had yokes of iron upon our neck. They had some slavery. All nations. Come on. But something happened.
Until he have destroyed.
Until the chains came off, he was destroyed. You ever heard of the Emancipation Proclamation in 1865 with Abraham Lincoln? I remember that? The Emancipation Proclamation when Negroes were, free, slave labor. But what happened? A lot of Negroes did what? When they got free, what they do?
Ran back to the slave master.
They went back. Why? Why they go back?
They didn't have nothing.
All they knew was what?
The work.
All they knew was slavery. So they were what? Go take a chain from them. Let them go. What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? We own the world. Where are they gonna go? They're gonna come right back. They're free. We'll give them privileges, what you call civil rights today, or black rights, which they turned into civil rights. We fought for black rights. They took our rights and said, give it to everybody. But everybody out already. You understand? So we're not free here. We just have privileges. We're free to, like a dog. You get the dog, go out and play. Puppy, go out and play. Dog, go out and play. Run around, play. Get back in the house. Dog, go back out. Just like Negroes today. We get free time. We're not free. We get free time, but we're not free here. Read on.
Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Come on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
God told Israel, you shall be brought into Egypt again with ships. Now, the first time Israel as a nation went to Egypt, how they got there? By foot or by boat? By foot. Very good. There was no need for a ship because they was already here in the land of Canaan. They walked there. You understand? So we need a ship for. We don't. you Exodus 20:2. Find what Egypt means. It said you shall go into Egypt again. What does Egypt mean? Egypt is a Greek word. Read.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Come on.
Out of the house of bondage.
What does Egypt mean? Bondage. That's what it means. But the name of that land is Mizraim. Where I am from. Mizraim. But the Greeks said, the place where God's people were in slavery. Let's name it Egypt. They named it Egypt. Read it again.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the house of bondage.
Egypt means house of. What bondage means? Captive. What else? What else? Another word. Captivity. Okay, you have experience. What are you? What are you? Okay, bound. What's that meaning? Bound. Come on. Simple word. Simple word.
Property.
Property. Okay, what's another word for property? If I'm your master, what are you? If I'm your master, what are you? Slavery. Come on.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
So that's 28. Now we find out what Egypt means. It means what? Bondage. Read again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And so what again? Again. By what?
With ships.
With what?
With ships.
By ships. This time by ships. By ships this time. By ships. You got it. Read on.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
By how I'm saying it, it's how it's going to happen. By way of what? By way of ships. Come on.
Thou shalt see it no more again.
See your homeland as a nation no more. Okay, because some of our people are over there, not the entire nation over there. You understand? We have what again?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
It meaning your land, your culture, but guess what? Your land, who you are. Because what happens? Assimilation. So wait a minute. I'm African American now. I'm in America. I'm Chinese now. I live in China. I'm French now. I live in France. You lose sight of who you are. So we have what again?
Thou shalt see it no more again.
Your land, your language, your culture, your nationality, you shall see it no more again. Come on.
And there,
go ahead.
ye shall be sold.
There, by way of ships. What?
Ye shall be sold.
Go ahead.
Unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Enemies.
So your friends.
Your enemies.
Okay.
For bondmen.
Bondage. We have what again?
For